Yeah, don't give me that. But he was saying, let's move on. While Americans see the value in diversity, we should. Because the planet has always been, since the black people been here first, and we allowed and grew within a diverse nation. You don't have to hide the truth. You don't have to steal from Egypt. You don't have to invade Egypt and try to validate your Christianity or anything that you do there, and then think that the whole world's gonna follow you with your garbage. Let's be diverse and give back to the Africans what belongs to the Africans. Let's clear the land of these beasts, and let's move on as a diverse population across planet Earth. You know what I'm saying? There is a sizable segment of the public that believe immigrants are coming to the U.S. to disrupt our way of life, and I believe that. But Biden administration and even Democrats put that plan into action in case the RAS was ever up on that chopping block for the garbage and the blood sucking and the sex trafficking and all kinds of child pornography garbage going on. You know what I'm saying? Come on now. Come on now. You're not a Neanderthal anymore. Let's clean it up. I understand people like sex and all different stuff. I do too. I should have 100 wives. But don't give me that because I'm African and I'm poly. But I'm not going to go out here and do all kinds of other nastiness outside of the mother or the woman itself. Because I love the females, I love the goddesses, I love even just looking at them and seeing the flowers bloom as they grow. But I want them to be fully grown, you know what I'm saying, when I be able to look and touch the flower. Let's be honest, and she must accept me as is. Glory be to the mother herself. You know what I'm saying? Her works is unmatched. Mm-hmm. Our enemies are coming over here to the U.S. to disturb our way of life. Yeah, anytime you have a police force on Long Island where you have 64 whites, 12 to 30-something Hispanic, and 4 blacks in the police force. Does that make any sense to you? Something is wrong. So on top of the police doing a great job and doing what they're supposed to do and holding it down, I support them in many ways. But we must work on the diversity of the population even within the police department. You know what I'm saying? You still see some races there because you don't want a black cop showing up to a White House. I don't know. But we need to understand this. And now you're putting them there, and then when they're ready and they get the lieutenant, the captain, and all these stars, you know what I'm saying? Now they're running you up out of there. Now you have a conflict of racism in the department. So my advice to the police departments all over and so on and so on, if they've seen this thing out, be aware to keep a check on these things, that it does not tarnish your name and your legacy, because it's already being done many times over in many ways that we did not see coming, but it came. All right. So we know now. Coming to the U.S. to disrupt our way of life. No, they're coming here to seek this and that. The ones that probably slipping through the cracks along the coyotes and cartels are coming acting as if they all killing with there. And then you have your pedophilias, you have your rapists, you have your murderers who might get shit that, hide out there in the bushes and nobody never found the body, and they come over there and all the same thing. We need to start looking at their background. Don't let Biden and them, this is all a plot to save their butt from those indictments that they received. Even Michael Pence got one. You know what I'm saying? The dispute of our life, you know what I'm saying, said the AP, NOR, Knox, or whatever the name is, Center Director Travis Thompson, or whatever, Thompson, whatever his name is. And this a ghetto nigga, come on. And these data reveals the thinking of, the thinking reveals that thinking leads to support for harassers' immigration policies, harsh immigration policies. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? You're fool to do. Now we're looking at a related story where they say the GOP governor candidates take aim at Luciferian regime. Elite, satanic elites. Cunan follows focus on local elections, school boards, and maximize impact. five scientific conspiracy theories that are still here in 2020, and they're gonna remain, well, as long as you are a government demon Democrat. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Even when you look at the GOP takes aim at Luciferian regime, satanic elites. What kind of God? You serious? A manifesto. That's right. Because the gay community probably had one as well. You know what I'm saying? And then many other groups. You know what I'm saying? Had these manifestos they write about how they want to cut up the country and do all kinds of stuff. This is one country, one place, and we're gonna keep it there. You know what I'm saying? You have your chance just like everybody else. You know what I'm saying? A manifesto purportedly written by Peyton Genron, the alleged gunman in the mass shooting that left 10 black people dead in Buffalo, New York, you know what I'm saying, supermarket over the weekend, expressed support for the replacement theory. No, you're using the replacement theory as a means of driving the minds of idiots to believe your theoretical garbage. Stop with the theory shit. This ain't no theory. It's the way it is. It's what's a good word to put it? It is that's the way we are as people. We what theory? You the one spitting these theories in people's minds, such as religion. You know, let's be honest. You know what I'm saying? The theory has always been, you know, exposed by suspects in at least 3 other deadly mass shooting in recent years. The poll was conducted prior to most recent shooting. Yeah, okay, like your brain. The poll found, because we know who put him up to that. The poll found that those who believe in the conspiracy theory were about twice as likely to believe the replacement theory. White conspiracy believers who were also 3 times more likely to believe that they had been radically discriminated against. In one ways they're right, and in other ways they may be dead wrong, because you know who's in charge and running this government is mostly we see white people. There is a lot of black candidates and governors and so on, you know what I'm saying, but we see more who? White people. So if your people is in charge, got all this money with a Luciferian government, and candidates, you know what I'm saying, Luciferian regimes and satanic elites, and they mostly probably even diverse. They probably don't even care about race. Only you do, and they're using you to keep the status quo going. That you keep them in control while you suck a sour lime. You know what I'm saying? Whether you're white or black, it doesn't matter. You the one got this garbage in your head. You know what I'm saying? But while you're doing all of that, you know what I'm saying? Why is you broke? What they left you behind in you, man? We ain't got the time to be sitting here with this stuff. You know what I'm saying? With this stuff. You know, the poll have found that those who believe that conspiracy theory were about twice likely to believe the replacement theory. Replacement how? Give us some evidence about. We know about a few ways of things that they might be doing and have been doing for over 40, 50, 60 years. You know what I'm saying? You know, we see a lot of that. You know what I'm saying? My man Bernie Mac, you know what I'm saying? Believe the theory. I see where you going. Now, the AP, NARC, or whatever their name is, poll was conducted online over the phone among 4,000 people 18 and over between December 1st and December 22nd, 2021. It has a margin of error. Yeah, it's not enough people and you're a clown. That's what it is.